Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I'm going to be a senior at the College of Worcester, and I'm going to talk about ways to use your syllabus to get ahead. In my opinion, I think the most important part of the syllabus is probably the schedule of assignments and when they're due. I can't tell you the number of times that I've pulled out my syllabus during the week to see when things are due, especially for people like me who are very disorganized. That could be really helpful for you to have a guide to kind of pull out throughout the week. Um, it's much more effective than just texting your friends throughout the week and relying on other people to tell you when things are due. Um, or, when it's hard for you to write in your assignment notebook every day to keep up with that, just pulling it out throughout the week. It's right there for you, all planned out a lot of the time. So that's really been helpful for me. Um, there are also some other ways that you can use your syllabus to plan ahead for the semester. For example, a lot of professors like to list um, descriptions and due dates for larger projects that might be due later in the semester. So that can be a really good guide for you because you can have these dates sometimes even a couple months ahead of time. So you can know when in the semester to expect to be really busy, or, you know, it can give you a sort of timetable of when you need to start things. Um, so if you have a specific date, you can know, a couple of weeks ahead of time, you might need to start the research and then start writing the paper X amount of days or weeks ahead of time, or whatever it is that you have to do. It can help you to break it down into smaller tasks into a certain timetable so that you can stay organized and on top of your stuff. Um, Also, a lot of times the professors like to list descriptions of these projects so you can know exactly what components to include in the project, or different things like that, so you're not leaving anything out. So it's sort of like a handbook or pamphlet even for you to use. So that's pretty nice. Um, Also, some ways that you can plan ahead is if you know these dates ahead of time, or know, kind of get an overview of how lengthy the homework assignments are by looking at the schedule for them. You'll know sort of how your workload is going to be. You can use it to, maybe if you're trying to plan hours for work or scheduling for work, you can tell them if you're able to do that full-time job, or if maybe you're not going to be able to handle it if you have to do part-time jobs, um, or different things like that. So also another thing I like to do is to kind of combine my syllabuses from different classes and to look at everything collectively so that I can really get just really know what to expect as far as my full workload from everything. So again, you can use that when you're trying to figure out if you're able to do a full-time job or part-time job, or what hours to do, um, or also even to help you figure out if you're able to handle certain commitments throughout the semester, like combining all your syllabuses and seeing what your workload can be, will help you to figure out, if you're able to take on that leadership role in that club. Um, so that's just a really good way of predicting things, and I highly recommend it. Also, looking at the syllabus can help you to get a sort of idea of your professor's teaching style, if they're gonna, have a more traditional approach with using PowerPoints and lectures, or if it's going to be a more interactive approach. So I had a professor who had us do something called inner teaching instead of a traditional lecture from him, where we would teach with other students and have bullet points that we would answer with our reading assignments that would help keep us on track. So he listed that right in the syllabus. So that was a way for us to, kind of get to know who he was as a person and his expectations for the class, when we didn't really have any other way of knowing him at that time. So all in all, I highly suggest using your syllabus. It can be a really powerful tool. It'll help you stay on track and on top of your homework and stay organized. And it can help you to plan out your life with work and, clubs and commitments, and just to be really organized and to have a timetable of when you need everything turned in. And it can help you be a much more effective student if you pull it out weekly and use it to your full advantage. Thanks for watching.